Hi everyone, it's Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 14 of Let's Renovate Oakenstead. So for the room that we did in the last part, Green Butterfly Girl 14 had this really cool suggestion and said that I should try putting something sort of beanbag chair like in front of this TV right here. So they suggested that I use the poof chair that I used over at the vanity, but since this is kind of a tight space, I was thinking that what might work better is to use the square chairs or these that came with Spa Day. Since they're a bit smaller, they might fit into the space a little bit better, so I just wanted to try putting a few of them in front of the TV. And I actually like them in this mint green color, so yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with, although not really feeling the pink rug anymore, and a few of you did say to suggest I change the color of it. And I mean, I don't know about going with that blue, maybe the blue, but then I think the white also looks pretty nice. But then to get rid of some of the white in here, I'll change this plant here to this blue color. And a couple of you also mentioned getting rid of the guitar, so not the guitar, the violin, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. And then move this plant a little bit closer over to the window. So I think that's looking a little bit better. And I'll go through the colors again. Since we do have this white table right here, it might be best just to go with the blue, so that's what I'll stick with. Also, Techie74 said that rather than having posters in this room, it might look better to just have framed pictures. So I'm just going to replace those two posters with another one of the movie ones. Like maybe this one? Yeah, let's put this one in here. So hopefully that'll... Yeah, I think that gives this area a more put together look. And I'll also replace this poster over here with another movie poster. So for over here, let's go with, I was gonna try putting this one over there. I don't know. We do have this one. Yeah, I like how that one looks, so I'll just stick with that. Let's move this up a little bit more so it takes up some more of the wall space. And there were a few suggestions for changing this whole shelving thing right here, but I really like it, so I'm just going to keep it as is, and then I'm also going to keep this in the teal color, because some of you did say that you like that. But for the vanity, Skychime658 suggested that I make it a darker color, which actually does look a little bit better, just tie into the bed so everything's not all white. And then also Keisha Cat said that they weren't really feeling the star mirror, and now that I look at this room again, I'm not really feeling it either, so I want to try to find another mirror. Perhaps one that comes with a darker frame, like this one. There is also this one, which I know I've used a few other places in the house, but I really like how this mirror looks. So yeah, I think it looks better than that one. We can see what else we have here. We have that, but that's a little bit too high up. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a lot of mirrors that are low enough to really work. We do have this one, but no, I think I'm just going to stick with this get-together one. I really like how that looks in the room. And Raven also suggested that I change the frame of this bulletin board to black, so I'm just gonna... I guess it does look a little bit better. So that was actually all the suggestions that I had for this room. So hopefully that made it look a little bit better. I was trying to include some more colors into this room than what was there before. So yeah, I feel like this room looks better. So now that that's done, I'm going to move on to this other teen room over here. And for this room, I was thinking I could go with a bohemian artist theme just because I really wanted to use more of the stuff that came with movie hangout stuff. Although actually, let me turn off the move objects cheat once again just to make sure that nothing on this shelf over in this room gets deleted. Oh, also, I just realized that I never replaced the sinks in the last part after I realized that that they were deleted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is... Alright, we're gonna have to turn that cheat back on. Let's do that. And then get these back in here. Okay, that's done. Then I'm just gonna use the same closet that I used in this room and put it in the same kind of spot. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the other room, just have the bed here, because I really like having the bed in this sort of a spot. But I'll try to do something different around it than what I did in the other room. But before I forget, I'm gonna just get the flooring in here. And for the color scheme in this room, what I wanted to do was use the curtains that came with movie hangout stuff and then just pick out the curtains and then coordinate everything else in the room with that. Just so I could try to use one of the pattern curtains that I haven't really used before. So yeah, that's a good height for them. I might actually go with this pattern for it, because I'm pretty sure I haven't used that. I know I used this one in another house. We do have... Ooh, it's pretty similar to this one, but I like this one. Maybe we'll go with that. Oh, whoops, that didn't actually change. Don't want to go with the pink one. Yeah, there's not too many pattern ones, so I'm gonna stick with this one, and I'll just put that on all the windows in here. And for the wall color in here, there was that orange color that came with the like the plain paint wall covering that I think would nicely tie in with the oranges in this. So I'm gonna try that out and see how that looks. Where was it? That was... Yeah, one of these. Yeah, so let's see how this color looks. Yeah, I feel like that goes really well with the oranges that are in this. I think this is a nice bright color to use in here. Let's make sure nothing got deleted. Yep, everything looks good over here. So now to figure out what kind of bed would look right in here. I don't think... I don't want to use the same kind of bed again. So even though... Although we could go with this one. But then I was also thinking maybe that other bed in the gray color, because I'm not really feeling how these go. I think with the pattern curtains and then other pattern items I want to put into this room, it might be best to go with more of a plain color for the bed. And then this one does come in some that work. Like, oh, this does not look bad in here. And then we also have the plain gray one. I forget where... This one. Yeah, this darker one. So I think either that or this would be good. I think I'm feeling this one a little bit more. Yeah, so I mean if it doesn't end up looking right later on, I can always just switch it out for the other color. But for behind it, I wanted to try using the square end tables that came with Spa Day, because some of you were suggesting that I try swapping out the shelves I had on the other side for this, but I liked what I had over there, so I just wanted to keep it. But for this area, we could try that. Although now the thing is, I like the color of the sheets on this bed, but I don't really like the frame on it. Like, I really wish that you could choose the sheet color and the frame color separately, like you could in The Sims 3, or not The Sims 3, The Sims 2. Because I don't really like it. Okay, well, let's shove. Okay, that doesn't work quite as well as I'd hoped. Okay, maybe I will go with the gray one. Yeah, because I like using this wood a little bit more. Or I could just do the shelf thing that I did over in the other room. Or what I have seen done instead of using this is I've seen people using these kitchen cabinets instead. So that, oh, whoops, okay, you're going way up there. Yeah, this might possibly work a little bit better. And then behind the bed I could try, actually instead of using that height, I could try using, okay, we're gonna have to get rid of, that one. Yeah, so right here behind the bed I could use these. And then just sort of, or what would probably work better is, I don't know, that looks kind of weird. So instead what I could do is just have this height going all the way across. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay, so after thinking about it a little bit more, I'm gonna just do what I did over in the other room and use the shelves, because I really like how the shelves look more than those cabinets. And, I mean, I don't know, I guess if you want to think realistically about it, I mean, the parents could have just done, you know, built the same kind of shelf thing for both of the rooms, so... I mean, I think it's fine to do the same thing in both rooms. I just really liked how it looked. So I'll just get that a little bit further back in here, and then... actually, I'll revisit this color one that we had over here, because maybe now that... I mean, we could have different color shelves. We don't necessarily have to have matching shelves back behind the bed. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this particular kind of color of wood. Behind this bed, I wanted to try doing something with shelves, just because for whatever reason, I really like putting shelves up behind beds. So just I think get that over a little bit. And I I wanted to try putting some kind of accent wall behind the bed. I think that might look a little bit better. So I wanted to find something else that that tied in with this. So we have there's like this electric, I don't know if you call it electric purple, but this, I don't really like that color much though, but I do think this bold cyan kind of color ties in nicely with that. So I'll try out having that just behind where the bed is, but with that in, I don't think that this bed color really works. So I'm just gonna try going back to this one and then having the darker shelving and just seeing how that looks. And I'll also change the shelves that I put up above. So I don't think I want to go all black with those. So I'll just have white and gray for them instead. So maybe I think that looks a little bit better than what was there before. Yeah, I think it looks more interesting like this, so I'm just gonna stick with that and then put some stuff up near these shelves. So for this area in here, I want to try finding some kind of painting to go in here. What would work? We have this, and then we also have this, but I don't know. I think this one's a little bit more fun looking. So I'm gonna try this out, and maybe not that. Let's go with the white frame. So it's a little bit brighter. I don't think there was. Yeah, that's the whitest one for that. And then for this shelf right here, I'll just make it look like some kind of painting's propped up. Like maybe this one since it's nice and small. And for that, I'll just go with the darker color. Let's also find a plant to put up here as well. Oh, I wonder if I could try incorporating these somehow. Oh, maybe instead of having this... Oh, I actually like that. So instead of having that painting, we could just have this. But I want to see if there's some kind of... Well, that kind of goes. Yeah, so I'll just use this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And then once I get some stuff here, it'll be more filled in. I still do want to find something else to put right on this shelf, though. I think this just snaps on its own. Yeah, so we'll try that out. We've got blue and green. I wish this came with a white color, though, so I think I'm not going to use that one. And that'd probably be a little bit too tall to snap up on there. Ooh, this might not look bad. Although, no, actually that's a little bit too tall. And then we did there is this good old plant that fits up here nicely. But I want to see if there's something other than that I could use here. I don't know, I guess I'll just stick with that. And then maybe there's some kind of trophy or something. Like a childhood trophy or whatever that we could just have up here. Like maybe, no, let's put that up there, why not? And, there's no colors. Like, I feel like a silver trophy would really look better in here, but, I mean, you don't get trophies to match your room. You know, you get what you get. And gold means first place, so that's better to have in here, I suppose. So then we have to figure out this shelf. I guess we could have some kind of... I always use books on shelves, but... I don't know, I feel like there's not too much other decor that really fits in with the kids with a teen room. So... I'm just gonna stick this up here. Yeah, we'll just get that in there. And then have something... Oh, maybe right here I could have one of those... Like, we can just stick one of these, or maybe this one, just to get a different color in here. Like, just put that... Or, okay, maybe not... Instead of that, we have this one that could be, like... Like, I don't know, like, here's the trophy, and here's the team they got that trophy with, since, I mean, there's a different trophy in there, but, whatever. You could use your imagination a little bit. Actually, yeah, I like that. I like that. We will do that. So then now is the issue of that area up there, and I'm pretty sure there's no way this is gonna look like it fits up here without falling off. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work at all. Although, I'm just gonna... plop this over somewhere else because I want to try to use that somewhere in this room. Well, what I could do is put this trophy up on here on the top shelf, and then it could be kind of like a bookend at the other side of that book. Okay, yeah, so we'll just prop that up against it. So it looks kind of like it's holding it from falling over. And see how that looks. Yeah, but I think that looks fine. I do want to see what other colors we have for these books though, because I'm not really let's go with I don't know, let's go with that. And I don't think oh, we do have all the colors for this. Let's go with this. Yeah, and then maybe we can go back to yeah, I think that looks a little bit better now. Alright, so getting down here to this area right here, since yeah, I'll just use this lamp in this room. Probably change the color though. Yeah, I like that one. And that's knowing me, that's probably floating. I'll check that in a little bit. And I guess for this room, I'll just have two of the same lamp. Yeah, we'll just do that. Actually, let's yep, that was floating. I don't know. I still just don't like the look of the gold trophy. I know that probably seems kind of silly, but I know the science trophy came in a silver color. So I just wanted to try using that one instead, but then this unfortunately doesn't fit behind there nicely now. Which is sort of annoying. Okay, well, I'll get rid of this and then I'll just use this instead since it's a little bit smaller and might fit in there a little bit more nicely. Or I could just not even have that. Yeah, maybe we should just get rid of that and leave it a little bit less cluttered. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. Although, let's revisit the whole lamp situation in here. And maybe this one would be better. Or what I could try doing is just having a lamp on one side and then on the other side putting in the candle item. So just this right here, which doesn't actually give off light. Although we do have the candles that came with Spa Day. The only problem is I don't think they really, yeah, like all three of them won't really fit into that space. So, oops, I'll just have these in here. And we can just have them like that. And I'll go with the white color so it looks a little bit brighter. Okay, so I like how that looks. And then underneath, I know this is what I did in the other room, but I'm just gonna have some books. I mean, that seems like the best fitting thing to me. Yeah, we'll just do that, go with that color. And on the other side, I can just have these. Yeah, that'll work. And let's go with, although that teal's kind of similar to the wall, let's have that in there. And I'll put this thing right here for a little bit of extra decoration. Okay, so now to get a look at the bed area. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, and I'm sure it'll look better once everything else is done. So for the rug in this room, I wanted to just use the rug that came with movie hangout stuff and have it in front of the bed. And hopefully there's a pattern that goes really well with those shades. Hopefully. Okay, maybe not quite that crooked. I just want it to be slightly crooked. We'll go with that. And then see what we have that works. This color might actually work though, although, ooh, I like this one. Although that one, no, I like this one more. Yeah, I'm really, although that, but then that might look, that might be matching with this too closely, because I mean, I don't think there's a lot of times where you have the exact same pattern on your rug as you do on your curtains. That's another good one, but I'm feeling this one. Yeah, we'll add this. I actually want to try going with a more toned down version of this color really quickly just to see how that looks. No, that's not... It's not quite it. I think this is... Yeah, this is a more toned down version, although I think this was the same color as the other bed we had pretty much. Not quite. I don't know. We could have this color and then go back to the bed I previously had, but no, actually no, I don't think that really works super well. I don't know, I'm just gonna try some other colors for here. Although we could also go with a white. Or we could have a bright yellow accent wall in here. How does that look actually? I feel like maybe that looks better than the blue in here. Yeah, I actually like that more than the blue, so I'll just go with that. And back to figuring out what else to do with this room. I guess I'll just leave this part alone. And over here I wanted to try to fit in some art items like an easel and some of the other stuff that you could unlock from the painter career. Okay, so we get to that from right here. And let's figure out which of these easels to use. So we do have this one. I do like this easel. So yeah, let's use that. And behind it, actually, I found the easiest way to get the painting items is to just go to the room and pull the stuff out of it. So like just using this room. No, okay, I don't know about that. Ooh, we have this. Yeah, I like that. And let's see, what colors do we have? Well, yeah, we can just do that. I mean, it doesn't really have to go together super well. We just have that behind it. And I don't think we're gonna be able to cram. No, we're not gonna be able to cram that in there. Ah, darn curtains in the way of that. Oh, that's so annoying. That would fit in there pretty well otherwise. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to fit that in, unfortunately. And I don't know if there's really even anything else that we could fit in here. Yeah, no, unfortunately. I think that's about all the art items I could fit in here. But I guess instead what I can do is like what I did in this room where I just had a desk in front of, or a desk in between the windows. Yeah, I'll try that out. I think this would be a good desk to go with for this room. And perhaps, let's go with that color. I like that color. Or that actually goes pretty nicely with that easel. Now I'll stick with this one. And for the chair, there was one desk chair that actually goes pretty well. Yeah, I think this one. And that looks to be matching pretty well. Since I had a computer over in the other room, I'll just have a computer in here as well. And then I think that this would actually fit on the desk. Yeah, so we'll just have this on the desk in here. This color might actually be fine, but I just wanted to look to see. Ooh, the orange is nice. Although we have orange walls, so I think the teal would probably be a better choice. This one's not bad either. Then we have that one. I think I'm feeling the first color we have. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what we originally had. And then also get the desk lamp up on here. So for this, I'm just gonna go with the white color. Yeah, we'll just keep it a little bit simpler and do that. I guess we can also add in a pencil cup. Yeah, that probably would be a good thing to have in here. So I'll just stick that on the edge, and I feel like that's all we need on top of the desk since we do have this large thing over here. Also wanted to get a backpack. Actually, no. I feel like I'm kind of arranging it the same as I did the other room. So I'll have the backpack on the outside there. The red actually does not look bad, but let's go with the blue. Yeah, I'm liking the blue for that. Okay, yeah, the room's looking a bit better now, I think. I'm kind of worried that it's too busy with the pattern on the rug and the pattern on the curtain, so perhaps a plain color rug might be better. You all can let me know what you think of that. But then again, maybe it's good to have a room that's a bit busier, or perhaps a different wall color. I don't know. I'm sure there's things I can improve on with it next time. I don't know if it'll fit, but I have used the cool kitchen stuff wall decor. Oh, okay, never mind. That doesn't fit. Oh, I completely forgot about this being a thing. Oh, we could have it over here instead of that poster I put in. Although that may not want to go with the exact same pattern that we had for the curtain, but I think that looks a little bit better there. Let's go with this one. It kind of goes with it. And see if that looks better than that poster that I had over there before. Yeah, I think it looks better than the poster. Although we could try a completely different kind of pattern for it like that. Yeah, I might not want to keep going with the same types of colors and such. Yeah, so I'll stick with that. This room, I don't know, I feel like this room's just kind of a bit more all over the place than what I usually do, but that might be a good thing. And then for right here, instead of having a bulletin board, I could just have that. Maybe. Might be fine. Yeah, I'm actually liking the look of that, so I'll just stick with it. And for over here, I'm gonna try to create a sort of reading area. So we could have this, or maybe right here be better. And then I want to try fitting one of the chairs that came with movie hangout stuff, like one of the armchairs underneath it. It's tempting to use the poof, but I'll try to actually use this. Although the problem with that is that, okay, so maybe we can have the chair over here and then just like a plant or something like that, like move this over and have a plant in the corner near it. Do that instead. But let's figure out another color for this. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Ooh, I like this. I like this. The yellow ties in with that. Ooh, I'm feeling this color. Yeah, and then for that, let's try out something else for this. Although I want a bookshelf. I mean, we could have the chair without a bookshelf because I don't know about the bookshelf. Yeah, I mean, we could have a mirror there instead. And there's not very many bookshelves I think would actually fit into this spot and work. We have that, but that's a kid's bookshelf. We have this one, but not really feeling that for this room. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the bookshelf, and instead of that, I'll just have a standing mirror since there's not actually a mirror anywhere in this room. Yeah, I think that'll work. Ooh, we have this one. That could look nice. Yeah, let's get a look at this. I'm actually liking that. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like this room's kind of it's a mix of the new and the old. It's a bit different than what I usually do, but I'm actually liking it. And then right above here, how does this look? Yeah, I think that's about all I really wanted to do with the room in this part. I think it might, now that I'm looking at this, I think it might look better if I were to use a more traditional bed. But then I feel like none of the traditional beds would really fit into this so well. I mean, we have this one. That's an option, but I just don't think the colorings would really, I don't know. The yellow, maybe the yellow if I did a different colored wall behind it. That could be a possibility. But then I'd have to refigure out all of this stuff in here. I mean, the shelves I might be able to keep. I don't know, that may actually work because it kind of fits in like in here fine, although the colors really, yeah, I don't know. That's something to think about, is using this bed in the yellow color instead, since it does kind of tie in with the yellows that are in the rug and this chair, and that may actually go better with this room. I'm not sure. I'll just go back to the other bed I had for now, and then you'll let me know what you think of that. But looking at this, I'm actually kind of feeling the other bed that I had in here, so if a lot of you are for going with this bed in the yellow color, then that's just a change I can make to this room at the beginning of the next part. Just kind of tweak this whole area some so it fits, because I'm thinking that might go a little bit better with the other furnishings that I have in this room. Just because it's like everything in this room is a little bit more traditional apart from this bed. So yeah, let me know what you think of that, but I think in the beginning of the next part, I'm just going to change it to the other bed. I just didn't really want to go ahead and do that now in case like a bunch of you are like, oh no, that looks horrible, or like I spent a bunch of time changing it, then it ended up not looking good once I did everything. So yeah, I'm just going to have this be all that I do in this part, and there's only going to be 2 more parts of this series, so next time I'm going to take care of the master bedroom and the master bathroom, and then there's going to be 1 more part after that where I make any changes I need to this room, and then also furnish this deck and this deck, and at the end of that part, I'll have a showcase of the finished build. So yeah, I'm going to end this part here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!